Hey Saints, welcome back to SFHS Today. I'm Chi.
And I'm Raina.
Last Wednesday was the first 90-minute late start of the school year. I spoke with Principal Doug Austin to find out more about it.
It was a decision by the school board and district administration with input also from principals from across the district. Kind of a need to have an opportunity for the 90 minutes to actually work on job-alike, professional learning community goals and things like that. So for example, that we could take a look at the, last on Wednesday, we got all the social studies teachers together, language arts teachers together, and they were able to share information from grades 6 to 12 and kind of look at where there might be potential gaps, how the curriculums work together, how to make it work more smoothly. So that's one of the goals. Also, we will do building-wide things in the future meetings where we'll get together and talk about things that we want to focus on as a school, and would have some training in that and allow teachers the opportunity to process that both within departments and with other people within the building.
Senior Sunrise will be on Monday morning at 7 a.m. on the football field. This year, it is planned by administration instead of student council. We will have a full story for you next week.
Also, reminder for seniors that your senior portraits are due October 15th. If you have any questions, you can email the yearbook advisor, Mr. Olson, at joel.olson@isd15.org.
Today is the last day for the early bird price for yearbooks. After today, the price goes from $70 to $80. So make sure you get them while you can.
On October 27th, the ASVAB test will be taking place. Let's head over to Katie for more information.
The ASVAB test is a multiple aptitude battery test that gives students an idea of what kind of career fields would be a good match for them. The ASVAB test is given on Thursday, October 27th. It'll be during first, second, and third hour. Students who are either interested in going into the military, because it is a test that's required by the military in order to enlist, or if a student was just interested in exploring different career fields, finding a good match for them. It's a very extensive, personalized test. Usually a test that is this extensive would cost students money. This is for free, so it's given by the military, but rest assured that if you do take the test, the military will not get your scores or your phone number or anything. If you choose to give your scores out to the military, you can do that. Students who are interested in taking the test, come to the Career Center. We have passes here, and you just grab a pass, sign up. We also have little brochures, so if you want to know a little bit more about the test, you can pick one of those up also.
Thanks, Katie. Hey, Raina, did you see the presidential debate the other night?
Yes, I did. I know Brittany and Walker went out to talk to a few people at SFHS who watched as well. Let's see what they have to say.
How did you form your political beliefs?
Mainly talking to my friends, mainly Carter Hopkins, Walker Lane, and Sam Turner.
So my parents have always been more democratic when it comes to politics, and they've told me about their ideals, and so I have been more democratic when it comes to politics. And with social media, I tend to view more democratic stuff, but I do look at both Republican and Democratic, but I do agree with more democratic things.
Both my parents are diehard Republicans, so I'm gonna vote for Trump.
Right. So basically I've got all my point of views and stuff from actually watching candidates speak and stuff. The debate gave me a lot of information. I realized how much that I don't want either Trump or Hillary to become the president of the U.S. because I can't really trust in what they would do, and it's pretty sad that that America would have to make a choice between both of them.
Originally I got them from my father, but once I started doing my own research on it, I found a candidate who believed the same thing I did and wanted the same future for America, and I want America to be great again. Trump 2016.
Speaking of politics, Martin spoke to senior Jill Cherney about the political system since she has been involved with volunteering for state and local government candidates and is even looking for a career in politics. He also spoke with debate coach Stephen Fetzik.
How did you attain the political views you have?
My mom and dad actually have differing views, so they would talk to me about different things and their different viewpoints, and I got really interested about it and wanted to form my own, so I went out and learned as much as I could about it.
Well, life's experiences, I think, are the primary determinant for a lot of people. Early on, I was influenced by my parents, my community, and so I followed those type of beliefs. But as I went on and began to live my own life, I began to look at the world through my eyes and make my own judgments about which politicians I would support and which ones I wouldn't.
How do you stay informed?
I educate myself on the historical situations and our current political situations. I listen to information given out by both major political parties and other political parties, and I watch as much as I can.
Well, I try to use multiple sources. Obviously, I watch the nightly news every night to keep on tabs on local and national issues. Online, I read a number of different newspapers and online magazines and journals every day. And so I really like to keep on top of the news, and through that, then I can learn about the candidates.
Just an update, the weighted grades will now be awarded for AP classes as well as college in the school courses. However, PSEO students will not receive weighted grades. A committee has been meeting about these changes over this past year. This week, there was an open meeting at the district office on Monday for students to ask questions. As a result, some PSEO students and parents have started a petition to include PSEO in the weighted system. We'll have more for you on this next week.
National Honor Society induction was last night, and Ben spoke with NHS officer Elsie Johnson earlier this week.
I'm the vice president of NHS, and my role is if the president cannot be there or if they're sick or something, I take over that. And also I do all the volunteer hours for all the NHS members. At induction, there's probably around 30 new members that are getting inducted. NHS has prepared me to become a good leader, and always in all the activities you do, just shine.
Johnson, the National Honor Society Vice President. Character is a trait required by every member in the end of NHS. It is manifested by many qualities, which include responsibility, dependability.
My advisor, Miss Hazelton, she's really putting a lot of work into it now that she's the only advisor for NHS, and she helps us out a lot. It's a really good idea if you join NHS. It looks really good, and it really shows your leadership skills, and it gives you a lot of volunteer hours to put on college transcripts.
Homecoming is the 14th of October. Leading up to homecoming, Student Council has planned a number of special events.
9th and 10th grade girls have a mat ball game on Monday, October 3rd, starting at 5 p.m. in the back gym. There's also a dodgeball tournament for 9th and 10th grade boys next Monday at 6:30. Students had to register for teams of 6 to 8 people by this past Wednesday, but it's not too late to go and watch.
Girls Powder Puff football will be Wednesday, October 12th at 7 p.m. on the football field. Admission fee is $3, and you can pick up your pink waiver in the main office.
Boys Powder Puff volleyball will be held on Monday, October 10th in the main gym at 7:30 p.m. The admission fee is also $3, and you can get your blue waiver in the main office as well.
Don't forget that if you need a picture retake, Friday, October 13th is the day.
Our 5 minutes of fame this week highlights some of the foreign exchange students of St. Francis High School.
Student celebrities everywhere, this is why you should care about 5 minutes of fame.
Where are you from?
I'm from Sweden.
Kazakhstan.
From Spain, right here near Barcelona.
I'm a dancer / singer. I've been in dance since I was 3 years old, and I've been doing choir for the last 2 years, and then cheerleading. I've been doing cheerleading for 2 years too.
I'm so excited and happy to be in USA. I love playing soccer, and I love computer science, math.
Well, I have a younger sister, which is called Carla, and well, my dad and my mom. I also have a small turtle at home, and I used to do rhythmic gymnastics and play paddle.
Right now I'm doing drama tech club, but I am looking forward into joining the winter dance team, which comes up in October.
I play soccer. I'm soccer team.
I've joined a cross-country team, and winter I want to do a dance team, and in spring I'm between track or sample. I have to choose yet.
Before we head over to sports, we return to a segment we started last year. You ask, we answer.
I wonder how long Nadia's hair is. Nadia's hair is 38 inches long.
That's all we have for you this week, Saints.
Stay tuned for Random Question Thing, weather, and sports.
It's the random question thing, ding.
What was the last song you listened to?
That's my kind of a night by Luke Bryan.
Southern Washington by Little Lucy.
This Could Be Us. Blase by T.Y. Dolla $ign.
Wonderful by Travis Scott.
The last song I listened to was Nikes by Frank Ocean. These girls want Nikes, but the real ones.
It's just amazing, girl, and all I can say.
My country music is Randy Houser. Outside by Travis Scott.
I love Kanye by Kanye, and I love Youth by Kanye. Loves Kanye.
Hey Saints, welcome back to another week of weather. I'm Misty.
And I'm Rianne.
Today we have a high of 68 with a low of 52 and partly cloudy.
Tomorrow will be a high of 68 and a low of 53, also partly cloudy.
And Sunday we have a high of 70 with a low of 52, also partly cloudy. Have a great weekend, Saints.
Hey Saints, I'm Connor.
And I'm Genuine, and this is Sports.
Last Friday, the boys varsity football team played the Cambridge Isani Blue Jackets and won Battle for the Paddle for the third year in a row with a score of 41-12. This week there's a game in Rogers at 7 p.m. The theme is Pajama Out, so student fans are encouraged to wear their comfy cozies.
On Monday, the varsity girls soccer team beat Big Lake High School 3-0.
Tuesday, they fought a tough fight against the Princeton Tigers, losing 2-1.
But the JV girls soccer team got the win, as well as the girls volleyball team scoring 3-1 against the Princeton Tigers.
The varsity girls soccer team had a game against Cambridge last night, and scores can be found online. The boys varsity soccer team pulled off a win against the Delano Tigers on Saturday.
The dance team will host a show tomorrow at the St. Francis High School in the gym, and audiences are welcome. Other high school dance teams will perform, and St. Francis dance team will even have a sneak preview of their yearly guy-girl dance.
The girls' tennis team had matches all week, but had a tough loss to Chisago Lakes on Wednesday and played last night against Monticello. More scores can be found online. Let's go to Alyssa and Bailey with Marlis Green and Athlete of the Week for tennis.
I started playing tennis as a 7th grader on the high school team, and then in 8th grade I was on varsity for the first time. This year I'm playing number 1 doubles, and last year I played number 1 doubles too.
What we hope to see out of Marlis is the continued development of her game, strokes, variety of strokes. It's tough to play in the position she has and build the confidence and exhibit that. Marlis has improved most on her confidence this year. Last year you could see it developing, but as she's hitting the ball, she's moving into the ball. Her power, her strength, placement, but that really comes from her confidence.
In the off season, I go to a tennis dome in Spring Lake Park, and I go there once or twice a week and play.
I'm Marlis's doubles partner. We play 1 doubles this year. Right now we're at a winning streak, so we've won 7 matches in a row.
Last years, I feel like I've kind of been like the baby of the team, but I feel like this year I've been more vocal about things and been a better leader.
With her all-purpose game, she can play singles or doubles, which is a big benefit to the team, depending on who we're playing and what our lineup is. And having that willingness to play whatever the team needs, it just sets the example for the other players too.
I think my favorite memory is just when we play, we make sure to be not serious the entire time, because otherwise it gets hard.
Thanks, girls.
I got the chance to go to the Ryder Cup practice rounds this weekend, as well as Brendan Long and Brady Dahlstrom. I will have a more in-depth story on that next week.
That's all we have for sports this week. Have a great weekend, Saints.